When automating plugins, we often ride values of plugins over time, like we did with the previous video where we changed the wet to dry level over time as the footsteps got closer to us. But most of the time with plugins, you do what's called snapshot automation. What snapshot automation is automation that doesn't necessarily change over time, it remains static. For example, we have this character walking. In close-up, cut out to wide, then we cut back to close-up. So we want to make the footsteps approximate the perspective of the camera. This is where you'd use snapshot automation. So again, snapshot automation is automation that really remains static for a duration of a selection or a clip. But then after that clip is over, it'll go back to its neutral state of being bypassed or a different plugin setting. So to do this, we're going to select the area that we want to have the reverb come in, and that's this clip right here, which is the wide shot. You want to make sure that you're in loop playback for this, so the clip will loop over and over, and we're going to use the suspend button in the automation window for this. By clicking suspend, that suspends all automation. So if you had volume information on this automated or panning, that would temporarily turn off as long as it's suspended. What suspended allows us to do in terms of snapshot automation is it allows us to make adjustments on the plugin as the clip loops until we find something that we like. So I'm going to press play, turn bypass off, so we hear the reverb, and now I'll tweak the clip to make it a little more appropriate to the shot. Okay, something like that sounds good. When we have a sound that we like, we'll stop playback, we'll select the clip again, turn off suspend, and place the track in write mode. Then we press play. The clip will loop, writing the information, and you'll notice it switched to latch. So it really only wrote one pass as it looped around the first time, and then it switched to latch, and it was just looping with the automation. It wasn't writing anything after that first pass. So let's play that back and see what it sounds like. So there you go. So we just have this reverb that's brought in as we cut out to that clip. An important thing to be aware of is when you're ready to write your information, that you make the selection before you take the automation window out of suspend, and you don't play the track before you put it into write. Because if you do select the track, or you play the track when it's in another mode, whether it be read, latch, or write, it's going to immediately switch back to whatever was written there already, and you'll lose the settings that you just went through. So again, it's important. You make the selection that you want automation to be written to, take it out of suspend, then put it in write, and then press play.